welcome back to my channel and to yet another video. So today's video is going to be answering your frequently asked questions on candle making. Now, I have received quite a number of questions and some of them are the same questions concurrently, so I just thought it would be best to just do a video and address all the questions in this video. So I have listed down the questions as they come, so I'm just going to be addressing them as I'm going to be going through the list. So without wasting any more time, let's just get into the video. So the first question is, do you make the candles yourself or do you import the candles? Now, this is a question which has been asked by quite a number of people. So how I would respond is that we make all our candles in Kenya, handmade, hand poured, and we just source the raw materials and we make the candles ourselves from scratch. And I hope that has answered your question. I don't think there's any more to add on to it. Yeah, I think that's just about it. And then moving on to the second question, where can I get basic candle making equipment? Now, I think I had done a video on basic candle making equipment for beginners. I think I'm going to put a link over here so that guys can go and watch it. And for me personally, most of my equipment, I actually got them off Amazon the first time, especially things like to do with wick holders, wick stickers, warning labels, the weighing scale, things like that, things which you know are easily available on Amazon. That's why I got it, because at that time, that's when I actually conceptualized the idea of starting the candle making business, and at that time it was easier for me to source them when I was still in the UK. So that's where I got my candle making equipment. And at the end of the day, you can always ship through Amazon and bring products even to Kenya. Just decide on which equipment it is that you need. If you just go to the basic candle making equipments video that I earlier did, I think it's going to be of great importance to you, because I tell you where I have actually gotten those particular ones. Even the thermometers I actually got off Amazon in the beginning. For a beginner, I'd just say just get them from there and you're good to go. Then the next question is, do you teach candle making? Well, at the moment, I actually don't currently teach candle making. However, I have actually taken steps in terms of preparing a candle making class. So I am actually in the finalization stage of the candle making class, and I'm going to be giving you guys information very soon about the class, which will include the benefits of the class, which will include the cost pricings, and also what it is that you get from the class itself. So that information, I'm going to do a separate video on it, just to tell you guys about the candle making class, because quite a number of you have been asking me about the candle making class, and it's going to be a very intimate candle making class, which actually does add value and impact. And through that class is where you're going to actually get actually all of the questions which you've been asking me about, because you'll be able to have a one-on-one chance with me and just learn and understand the steps of candle making. And we are going to do it practically. The reason why I want to do it a physical class is because of the practical aspect. Candle making is a science. It's something which you learn best through practicing and doing the making of the candle than just reading about it and putting everything to chance. So we are going to be undertaking the entire process of candle making, and it would be good for you to register for the class if you're interested at the time when I'm going to put it out there with all the details. So just stay tuned and you will have fun. Trust me, I'm a fun person. You're gonna have fun. Then the next question, can you teach me how to make candles? Okay, now this one is just in reference to the previous one. I think I've already answered that. Yes, I can teach you how to make candles. Just register for the class and I will teach you. So the next question is, where do you get your candle jars from? So my candle jars, I actually get them from Arichem. Arichem is located along Embakasi. That route, you see where City Cabanas used to be, now take that route as if you're going to Embakasi. So go all the way down that route until you reach the Coca-Cola depot. There's usually a huge Coca-Cola depot over there. Just opposite over there, there's a whole go down area over there. They're called Arichem glasses. That is where they are located. I will try and get their contact and leave it in the description box over here. Then you can have access to all the jars that they have to offer. They have quite a number of jars. They have different types of jars. They have the 220, they have the 330, they have 500. There's just many which you can choose, and also of course different types of lids which you can choose from them. So I'll try and get the contact and just leave it in the description box so that you guys can contact Arichem. Then the next question is, who does your branding? Well, I do my branding. So a number of times someone has asked me, who does your labels, who does your thank you cards, who does your branding, like for the logo itself. And truth be told, I've designed everything. And so yes, if you are interested in me designing your logo or your brand or anything it is, just contact me and I'll be able to assist you with that. So yes, I do my own branding. I've designed the entire bougie scents and fragrances. Yeah, so yeah, I do the labels myself, I do the thank you cards myself, I do the packaging actually myself. I just do the design and just do the printing. That's just about it. Yes, I do my branding myself. I hope that question has been answered. Then the next question is, which scents would you recommend? Now most of the time if I'm asked which scents would I recommend, personally I love fruity scents. All the time I love fruity scents. Like I can never go wrong with fruity scents because that's just what I like, and it's what I'd be biased to. And most of the scents actually at bougie scents and fragrances are actually fruity scents. So if you'd ask me from bougie scents and fragrances which ones are the best sellers or which scents would I recommend, most of the times I would ask you, what scents do you like? Because probably you can like something that's fruity. Probably I can like something that's fruity, but you yourself, you don't like something that's fruity. So I'd first ask you what it is that you would want, because we have fruity scents, we have woody scents, we have floral scents, and we have like the perfume scents, something like that, and also of course the neutral scents. So that's where I'd start off with, and then I'd be able to recommend to you what scent would be good according to the description which you have given me. I hope that makes sense, because yeah, because it is you who's going to consume the product, and I just feel like I'd recommend to you something that you would love and you would enjoy. Yeah, I think that's just how I'd answer the question. And then the next question is, do you sell candle wax? Now I do not sell candle wax, unfortunately, but I think at this point I'll just have to, because the number of questions which I've been getting, if I sell candle wax, oh my goodness, I don't sell candle wax, unfortunately. That's just about it. We don't sell soy wax. The next question, where can I get soy wax in Kenya? I think I have answered this question quite a number of times, but I'll just address it over here again. I personally have not bought any soy wax from locally, and that is because I feel like it's just not, either the quantity that I want is not available, or it's just not the exact soy wax that I want. Because also in soy wax there are quite a number of soy wax brands that are actually in soy wax itself. However, if you check a place called Silicon Malls Kenya, they actually do have the soy wax. However, I have not purchased from them. That's just a disclaimer. I have not purchased from them, so I wouldn't necessarily say how their wax is. But since it's the only place that I have seen actually sells soy wax in Kenya, that's why if somebody asks me if I know where soy wax is sold in Kenya. I'll just tell you about that place because that's the only one that I know about. Because to be very honest, I have not used their wax. That's just a disclaimer. But they actually do sell soy wax in Kenya. It's called Silicone Molds Kenya. I've referred so many people to those guys. I think it's high time also me, probably I just try and at least sample their soy wax and see how it is. So yeah, that's just about it. That's how I can answer that question. Just check them out, see what they have to offer. They have quite a lot of things which they sell in regards to crafts and handmade products. So yeah, just check them out, maybe you'll like them. So yeah, just give it a try. Then the next question is, do you have a physical location? Yes, we do have a physical location. Kindly, we are located at Digital Shopping Mall, which is along Moi Avenue, first floor, room number M26. That's where we are located. We have rented out a shelf over there, and that's where Bougie Scents and Fragrances products are stocked. Now, previously we used to be at Notified Logistics, but those guys just were scammers and they just did the thing. So that's just a story for another day. But it's just a story for another day. So yeah, so currently that's where we are located. We are located at Digital Shopping Mall. So yeah, if you have time, just pass by, see it. Basically, I feel like it's better for smelling the scent at the shop, because you'll have a variety of scents, so that you know what to choose and what actually you like and what works for you, instead of just buying online and you just don't know exactly how it smells. But most of our candles, whatever it is that they say is what they smell. If it's blueberry, it smells like blueberry. If it's pomegranate, it is pomegranate. If it's caramel dip, my friend, it gives caramel dip and sauce and everything nice. It is just like that. So we do actually deliver on our scents, and they are very amazing. If you still don't have Bougie Scents and Fragrances in your houses, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You're missing. That's just all I'll say. You're missing. The next question, what are your best sellers? I have the way they have been going is more or less the same. Like for a very long time, most of the scents have been going equally. Like there's just an equal flow of almost everything. But I tell you, the best sellers is in the line of blueberry, mulberry and plum, pomegranate, caramel dip, and champagne and rose. Those ones are best sellers. But for men, the men love the oud. All men whom I think have bought from me, all of them have bought the oud, and they actually do love it because it's more of a woody scent. So most men buy the oud fragrance. Yeah, that's just about it. Then the next question, where do you get your wax from? Now, I'll say this and I'll say this again. Most of the times when somebody asks me such a question, I would first tell them to do their own research. And the main reason why I say this is because I've kept in so much time and effort in terms of identifying a specific supplier for candle wax. And currently at the moment, I'm actually changing suppliers for candle wax. So I'm still in a testing phase right now. So I wouldn't yet say if at all I would recommend them yet. And the reason for that is because I still need to test and see the new wax that I have actually gotten and see if it's actually doing the job that I want it to do. Because there's a reason as to why I had the old wax and I'm now testing a new wax. And because, as I've kept on saying, candle making is a science. It takes a lot of testing before you actually get what works for you. And that is where I'm at right now. So if somebody asks me where do you get your candle wax, tell me where you get your candle wax from, at the moment I wouldn't want to give you wrong information because I've changed suppliers. That's just one thing. And I just feel like it takes time before you actually get the satisfaction that you want, and that takes time and patience. However, if you want to get a candle wax, my friend, it's very easy for you to just identify a candle supplier online from whichever country it is that you want to import from. You can always identify one, and at the same time you could be asking me which candle supplier would I be using, and at the same time I'm only using soy wax. Probably what you're looking for is palm wax. As I told you, there are so many different types of waxes. We have palm wax, we have rapeseed, we have paraffin wax, we have parasoy, we have coconut, all that, and also a mixture of all of them, beeswax. However, in case you're looking for beeswax locally, there's a place next to Lenana Forest View Apartments. There's a place just next to it. There's a bee center, or not necessarily a bee center, but why am I calling it like that? It's not a bee center, but it's like a place where they sell beeswax just next to Forest View Apartments. There's that place over there where I know they have like propolis, like, or oil, things like that. They do actually have beeswax, and you can reach out to them and just ask them if they have beeswax, because I know since it's like they have a lot of bee products, they do have beeswax, because I've been there and I've asked them about it and they say they actually do have beeswax. So in case you're interested in beeswax, that is an option. Then when it comes to getting soy wax from other places, and or maybe paraffin wax or something like that, at the end of the day, guys, just get a small quantity. If you're not so sure about it, just get a small quantity, test it. The thing that people are so afraid of is taking a risk. There's no way you're going to identify something and learn or want to do something without taking a risk. That risk has to be taken for you to actually know, this is what I want, this is not what I want, this is how I want it, and this is not how I want it. So you have to take a risk. Try with a small quantity, see, test, see if it works for you. If it does not work for you, then you'll know. But the best thing for candle making, always get a candle making supplier. It's good if you buy from a supplier, because at the end of the day, if a batch has a problem, then you'd be able to get back to the supplier and tell them, hey, listen, this batch which you gave me is not working for me. Then they're going to find out what actually happened with that specific batch, because as I told you, candle making is a science. Maybe the formulation was tampered with or something like that, then which actually makes the end product just have a problem. So yeah, that's just about it. I can rant so much about this, but to be continued in the candle making class. Just get to that class and you learn all the information which you want to learn about candle making. It's gonna be fun. The last and final question is, where do you get your fragrances from? And I think it is the same as the one for candle making. Get a candle making supplier. It has to be a candle making supplier. It has to be registered as a candle making supplier. That's just part of the due diligence you have to do in terms of getting legit, correct products. Just do that, and I believe you are going to have it very easy subsequently in terms of sourcing your products. Probably you may feel like I may have not answered exactly what it is that you want me to answer, but what I'd tell you is that, so if you want more information or if you have any other questions about candle making, feel free to reach out to me personally. But if I've already answered the questions in this particular video, just go through it and try and internalize it, so that you can get better understanding of about the entire industry. And then if you still have more questions, then you should definitely consider signing up for the candle making class, which I will be giving you information about very soon. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.